Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Psychic Medium Ray, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing one on Sinead O'Connor. I know this is a recent loss, so she's passed, and a lot of people wanted to know. She was an Irish singer songwriter. She had been in a lot of like scandals over over many years, and so I'm going to do a reading on her, and trying to connect to see what was going on. I do feel like she had a lot of health issues apart from what she passed from. I just feel like her latter years, the last couple of years, she had several health factors that were not necessarily the best, for her health going forward. And I feel like she had bouts of depression too. I'm not sure if she ever spoke of it. I also felt like there were suicidal thoughts. There was things that she held on to very deeply. I feel like over the years there was a lot of confusion, when she decided to, you know, kind of stay away from the limelight. I just feel like, she kind of went through regret, and I feel like her music career could have taken off or been, she could have been more successful. But I just feel like there was this mourning that was going on, like an internal kind of like dark night of the soul type of situation with her. I also felt that there was a very strong male energy who might have been like opposing her throughout her life. I don't know if she was married. Like again, I don't know a lot about her. I just know that she was she was a good singer. She sang that song that was a hit. Nothing compares, that song that everybody knows. I do feel like there were several powerful men that tried to ruin her career. I mean, I know that this is world that we live in is very male dominated, even in the music industry. And I feel like again there was like males who try to control her in that industry. I do feel that there was a lot of focus on like money and like where whatever she had left, whatever she was doing, what it could lead to. And I felt like she was working, within herself and her soul. But I felt like also there was this desperation kind of thing. Would have been a lot of communication to the days leading up to her death. There would have been some communication with certain someone. And I felt like again it was her choice and her life path to walk away when she did. I feel like family was always like a very important thing to her, but I don't feel like she had like a very close knit relationship with everybody. I feel like she would have had a relationship with several people, um, that were like soul family more so. And then I feel this hermit card comes out to show that, there was a period of loneliness, like being misunderstood, even if she would have had partners or had someone in her life or a friend, or someone to talk to. She would have preferred being more isolated. And I get like a lot of drama around her. Always like people misunderstanding her. So I don't think that her life here in the physical world was very easy. I think that she had a lot of difficult lessons to overcome, but she was very creative. And I think that she stood in her divine masculine energy. Unlike a lot of female artists out there, I think that she stood in her very divine masculine energy. So there was this part of her that didn't want to let others see her as a weakness, but rather as a strong person. And I think that she, is still trying hard to, to get ahead. She was trying to get hard to get ahead when she was living through the darkness. Like there was a lot of lies, deceptive people, and I felt like again, you know, there's just I also felt like there was something about a miscarriage or that I don't know if she had a miscarriage, if it was documented, if she ever spoke of it, or it was somebody in her family. So I feel like the soul of this baby around her with her on the other side. So it's interesting. But I also felt like she had to be very strong and opinionated. I think she questioned everybody and everything. And I do think she was very spiritual though. I will say that she did have a very strong faith in whatever she believed in. But I also feel like, the years and seeing people, it kind of like it changed her. The industry did change her. I think she could see through the evils of the industry and how it affects people, so much. And um, but I just feel like, there is this whole thing where she's going through she went through some ups and downs throughout her life. And I felt like, again, when she thought she could trust someone, she was betrayed again. That's what I keep feeling. And I felt like her mind was very chaotic. I feel like she came to this earth to kind of like show people, like what she could do as a strong female, being empowered. But I also felt like some of that was taken away from her. I feel like, again, sometimes her mouth would have gotten the best of her because she was very uninhibited when she became angry and upset. And I felt like, people around her, I don't know if she had kids, but people around her would suffer, partners, they would feel the wrath, her emotional, uh, when she became unhinged. And I felt like she became unhinged quite often. And it's like she didn't know how to contain those. And so, like, wherever she was living for the longest, I feel like those walls are permeated with psychic energy, things that she would have gone through, angst, things that the public wouldn't know, wouldn't see behind closed doors, but that she went through. And I felt like also, um, she felt like she wanted justice or to be vindicated from a lot of the stuff, but she had no regrets. Like, I feel like she has no regrets, even if she would have apologized for what she said. And then I felt like there was a money struggle at the end. So I don't know how her fortune was, or she had money left over, but I just felt like there was some, you know, so there were some struggles there. But I see her working hard, and I saw her working hard. I think that on the other side, people want to know, what is she doing? I think she's working hard because it's funny. I got the Eight of Pentacles, which for me, it would be like someone that's living, still working hard, but since she's not here anymore, I think that she'll be working hard on the other side, improving relationships with family members that are still living, or friends, and also working hard on, it's like people believe that when we leave the physical world here, that we just go and we just sleep and we do nothing. But it's like school up there too. We are always learning and improving and working on things. Some of them are guardian angels, and I feel like she's going to be like a guardian angel for other people, working, to inspire them, working with music. Music was her passion. And I do think that, she had a harder time here on earth because I feel like she was a star seed. People that usually like that go up against, masses, and they're very uninhibited with what they say. I think that's what was the thing, that she went through a lot of being misunderstood. But I do feel like she's reunited with an actual soulmate, maybe from another past life, also on the other side. Because I see with the Two of Cups, so I feel like she is content with on the other side. And I do feel like there's good, celebrations going on. I think the people here with us, her fans, people who admired her, we're the ones that are going through that grieving. But I don't feel like she's grieving at all. I feel like she's at peace. I feel like she's working on the other side. I do feel like, she had a hard life, and I think, now she kind of understands how everything came to play, and how things are working for her. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in. This was the reading on Sinead O'Connor. And I'm going to be getting back to celebrity readings and also doing workshops that you can sign up for. So be on the lookout. We're going to be getting back on track with content and whatnot. Also, if you haven't joined my Patreon, you're missing out. Been doing weekly and daily horoscopes. Also, check out my TikTok. We're doing a lot of witch tips of the day. So be sure to go and follow that. And I look forward to getting your requests of who you want me to read here. And I hope you like this new blue light that I have. It's kind of softer. But yeah, I love you guys. Until next time, bye.